Mute your phone.
I think that's it. What? We gotta do this already, Eric Klein.
Oh no, and it's going to be in euros too. So everybody.
How do you calculate euros into this? We're gonna need to do math. So it's gonna be like 2 euros to USD.
It made everybody watch an ad. Like I have it on here, and then like an ad happened. Can everybody let us know, is the audio happening okay? Like, is it? Where did the chat go? Oh my god, I feel old. The
You
chat
are
is like
old.
gone now.
I don't know how you lost that chat.
Do you have the chat?
I have the chat.
I do not have the chat. It's just not there. Okay. Yeah. Is our audio is good? Cool. Good. Sorry. You can't test this stuff like beforehand. It's just like you're just wilding off.
We
Here
did
we go.
as much testing as we possibly could.
I don't have a way to see the chat, which is a bummer.
Whoa! Whoa! It's so much euros!
Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, alright. So that we saw 2 euros earlier. I did not catch your name because I was like, I gotta figure out how much euros are.
Oh, I got the chat now. Okay. We are all set. Sorry about that.
We have to adjust this. So if 2 euros is 2.37, then 5 euros is other
So
stuff.
the thing is if you missed it, we're doing a fundraiser kind of to get our new camera, which is quite expensive, but we're really looking forward to it, and we have actually raised quite a bit of money already, but there's still a little bit more to go. So any of the super chats that come in during this time are going to go up on the big board, and we're going to try to keep it updated, but we just realized it's showing it us too in euros, so we're doing it in dollars, and it just got complex.
You can add $8 to it. Hold on.
You can add $8.
I can
You can just
add-
add a.
I can add.
There we go.
There
Cool.
we go.
All right, but we don't have that much of a plan tonight, so we're just gonna hang out.
I mean, it's like 9 o'clock. I've done all my packing for my trip tomorrow, so I am just now very much going to relax. There's some umeshu in front of me. We got some chips that we're gonna eat, and I mean, we're basically doing what you guys are doing. I saw people talking about what they were eating and what they were doing, and we're eating and doing. What the hell is a DKK?
I know. Yeah. What is that? Denmark? Denmark? Is that's a
Krona?
guess?
Krona? Maybe?
Somebody help us out. How many?
Donkey Kong? Kongs?
Somebody tell us how many. What is 500 DKK in USD? If people can help us up with that.
Diz. All right.
Denmark. Okay. Cool.
So, 200? No, 5? Oh my god. I like that I don't know how valuable the currency is. It's just there's
I mean,
multiple,
it could be Vietnamese dongs.
there's multiple zeros. Oh my god. Is 2 multiple?
Huh?
Is 2 multiple?
2 is multiple, I think, yeah. Isle of Man, hello. Some people were saying that there's a lag between the video and stuff. Is everything okay? 79, yeah, 62 is what somebody wrote. Katie's gonna do some math. Do we plan to visit Europe again in the future? Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of Europe that we didn't visit when we were there, obviously. And there's a lot of places that I want to go back. We really want to go back to Italy. So that's something that's like pretty high on our wish list. But we didn't go to like Spain or Portugal or, like any of Western. We didn't go to Germany. We didn't go to France. There's parts of the UK that we want to go to.
If I got this
$5,
wrong.
$5, $5 Australian dollars. Oh no.
If I got this wrong, try not to embarrass me too much.
Are you just gonna add up like a?
No, I'm gonna erase with time. What? This is just gonna. Okay, that's easy. Do that one. You do the 50.
The 50?
I'll do the 5.
I don't have a calculator. I can't do that.
Oh, Canadian. Oh my god! People are just gonna put up currency. It's not Vietnamese dongs, but it's the next best thing. Okay. All right. So that's crap. That really made me laugh hard.
So where's the next destination in Japan?
Dollar.
Hey, you have to
I
cut-
want to do a coup.
Oh, okay. Like a ward video in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do that. Hopefully, we can have the new camera before we go and do that. That's the dream. But I've got it pre-ordered, but it has to be shipped from America, and I don't know how. I'm kind of late on the pre-order compared to when it was released, so I really don't have any idea when we'll actually end up physically getting the camera. Some people were telling us like
Do you have my good?
December.
Nope. Okay.
I didn't have the 50. I think
I
this is
know.
impossible.
Are you able to scroll over there? Wow, this is madness. That's not even a letter.
It's gonna give us a tonal, I think.
How do I write that down?
All right.
It's like a.
Hey,
it's
Josh.
Like, I can't. Okay, so there's 100 of those.
Yeah, Amit, what is that currency?
Yeah, please tell me.
I don't know what that is. How do you pre-order without having the funds complete? You just roll. You hope.
Can I see the mouse?
The body. The body of the camera, we've already got the funds for that. So at this point, we're trying to get money for the lens and things like that. So, Indian rupees. Okay. All right. Cool. Oh yeah. We have seen that before.
Oh, they won't let us see the Australian dollars anymore.
New camera cost from USA, 5,000. Wow. The struggles you have with currencies all over the yeah, the struggles currencies are all over. I figured it would just turn it into dollars for us automatically, but I guess that's asking.
No, because the last time that
much.
we saw it, it didn't turn it into currencies. It did get a little hot. Oh! What
Had to
up,
turn on-
Sophie?
had to turn on a fan.
Sophie, I write your name and I have to tell myself it's 2 T's and 2 S's every time.
Oh,
2 T's,
postcard?
2 S's,
Postcard
yeah.
thing?
20! Oh, she gave us some kroners.
Oh yeah, some real kroners.
Some real kroners.
Okay, so you guys gotta. I don't want to just sit here and talk about the camera fund and the everything forever. You gotta throw some questions so we have something to do because all we have is alcohol. Potty just threw us $4.99.
That's Potty?
Potty, yeah.
Oh, hey, Potty.
I used to work with Potty, the two. What is your name? Two Bamboo Tree. Two Bamboo Tree. Yeah, I used to work with them at a computer shop back in the day. People are asking how you can send money. They're called super chats. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Like there's a button someplace on our thing. It looks like a yen down by the chat. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little symbol down there. I don't know. I guess you have to have your account tied to Google or whatever. Do you think the 2021 Olympics are going to happen? What do you think?
Somebody on the internet said that it was definitely going to happen, and I'm pretty sure, like, if a guy's on the internet telling me something's going to happen, it'll probably happen. I have no idea. I wish that I had kept up with what they've put up there. They're only showing, are you telling me to ignore the currencies?
Yeah, you need to
Okay, I have a problem because I want to calculate all of this data.
It's just
I
too
can
it's
tell
too
you
difficult.
right now, it's
This is
moving up a little bit.
bit.
For real. Oh wow. Okay.
We'll total it all up at the end. I think YouTube will send us a thing, and then we'll be able to adjust this.
See, they automatically converted the currency in that last one. They were like, it's $11. Much appreciated.
1,000 yen is
that.
easy to calculate. I can calculate 1,000 yen. It's like 9 something.
935.
Somebody asked what camera we're gonna go ahead and get. It's a Sony AS7 III, which is a fantastic little thing. And she knows all I've been talking about for like weeks now.
Oh my gosh, and we will watch like our normal stuff that we watch with dinner. If you want to know what we're watching with dinner right now, we're bouncing between Black Sails. As you can tell, there is a pirate flag behind us. We are enjoying stuff about pirates right now. So Black Sails is a really great show, and we're actually on the second viewing of that. And we're also watching The Last Dance about basketball. And
It's
specifically
like a
the
Michael
Chicago
Jackson,
Bulls.
or Michael
Jackson.
Jordan.
The Chicago Bulls is last dance that they had. It's not only talking about their last season, it's talking about like the whole collection of getting all these people into the right spot at the right time, dancing together, and it's fantastic so far. But after we are done watching that, he's just watching videos about this camera, and I'm just like,
There's
done with this camera.
there's hella hype about it too.
freedom balls.
So there's like a lot to watch.
Did I say balls? I don't know if I said balls. I definitely could have said balls. I wouldn't be surprised if I did.
Okay, so he said, what alcohol? You want to shut this off?
Oh, okay.
Oh god, it's really heavy.
It's really heavy.
Ugh.
So
So this is Katie's umeshu.
mm-hmm.
That-
You know, maybe we need to mix it up. There's like a layer in there. You see the ripples?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a good stir because last time we drank what was on the top.
You could just shake it
Just
up.
shake it.
Or you could use your big spoon or whatever.
If I shake it, is that eating like an adult? Because I feel like that's not eating like an adult.
As long as you don't spill.
I feel like the current of the water or the liquid won't get down into those plums. Everybody say nice plums. I really want to see them.
Nice plums in the chat,
Nice
y'all.
plums.
Yeah, this is from under the sink.
This is from under the sink.
Yeah.
The ones on the bottom have rippled a little bit more than the ones on the top.
Thanks for the super chats, everybody. It's hard to keep up with it and stay like on topic with anything at all. So just like
Yeah.
the overall, thank
Nice
you.
plums,
I
nice
like all the plums. Nice plums in the chat.
Oh, we got a nice cock in there too.
Somebody just said you got guns. Show off your guns.
Do I have guns? He just, every time I do it, he squishes them. So I don't feel like I have guns.
Thanks, Miko. They look like giant olives. Yeah, they kind of do look like giant olives.
My guns?
No. How are you going to get the alcohol out of the...
It has a pour spout, but
Oh, it
right
does?
now
I see.
I am just stirring it.
I got this rig. It's hard to move, but she's...
Here, you hold.
I will hold it.
I am just stirring it.
You gotta stir those plums, y'all.
And I'm gonna get some plums out. Do you want a shriveled one or a taut one?
Have one of each.
Alright, he's going one of each. I'm trying not to poke you in the nose. There we go. That's a successful dive.
Oh, I see a
there's
real shriveled one over here too.
Oh, you're getting this one.
Oh, that one's not. This one over here is mega shriveled.
Okay, well, I'll take these then.
Look at this guy.
And oh wow, that's ridiculous. What? This is really dangerous to have so close to your face. Yeah, that's shriveled.
Do you guys have snacks too? Oh, not even like an adult. She's got plums on our plums.
I have to go update my app that says when I recently
Spilled food on
myself, which was right now. Okay, you're getting one of each. There we go. And now you can put that back down on the ground. Okay. Wow.
Have you ever felt concerned for your safety on a trip? Yeah, one time specifically. I don't know, more than once. Yes.
For some reason, I put this over here like hours ago. Hours ago. Just this one single paper towel. Oh, this feels good. Looking out.
The umeshu is only maybe 2 years old, 1 year old?
No, this is 1 year old umeshu.
Okay, so it's pretty new. Can you think of any times that we have felt uncomfortable on a trip? Like scared, like for our safety?
When we first came into a particular city, it was in Indonesia. We went out to the Anuk Krakatau.
Yeah, that was in Indonesia.
When we got into that city,
Yeah,
where we went to try and get a boat, we were just sought upon. I don't know what the word I'm trying to look for
Touted
is.
hard.
Yeah, and it was very aggressive, and they basically just laughed at us.
Mm.
And we ended up like not paying full fare for the fair, and I thought like they might come and get us.
I don't
because we
remember. I don't
didn't.
remember what the thing.
But
We didn't. We
it
didn't try to
was-
rip off anybody. It sounds like you said we were trying to rob some people. I don't remember what the circumstances were, but
So if I remember, kind of cloudy. We arrived. Lots of people swarmed us, and we were trying to get a ride. Somebody had a van there. We talked to them. We had an idea of what we were going to pay.
Like, we knew what
they
we were
told
supposed to
us
pay.
like double, maybe triple, or
Yeah.
something like that. We got in the van, and then when we got to the place, we just gave them what we expected to pay.
yeah, I can't remember what
And then
it
we
was.
walked into the hotel, and
Yeah.
that was it.
I don't
And
remember
I
the
thought
details.
that they might try and come back and get us or do something weird, but the number of people that were there surrounding us, it was just overwhelming. Unsafe, kind of, in the long scale, I felt that way. A little
Yeah.
unsafe.
What about when we were in India and the authority figure on the train punched that man in the face?
Did I feel unsafe?
I didn't really.
No, because
It was intimidating.
I'm not of their people.
It was
I am a foreigner, and I highly doubted he was going to do that to me.
Yeah.
It was just fucked up what he was doing.
Yeah.
I felt that was a really messed up moment, but for me, I did not fear.
That was a wild day. India's really intense sometimes.
Definitely.
Let's see.
What? Holy crap!
Oh wait, 2,000
That-
Danish
that's-
monies.
That's 3 zeros. That's a multiple.
I have no
Wow.
idea what that works out to. Like I don't know that currency.
Well,
level.
somebody just wrote in the chat that it's over
Oh, wow.
250 euros.
Well,
like,
thank you.
holy
Thank you.
crap.
It's amazing.
this is a big thank you to everyone. We were kind of astonished at this at all. We did not. Hold on. I don't know how much that pushed it up, but
So
wow.
he says, how much do you pay for food per month? Oh, I don't know. Well,
On kind of a weekly basis, I want to say I calculated what my daily stuff was at one time because I eat basically the same thing every day. When we go grocery shopping and we spend about $100 a week, and
Should be back. Okay, I think we're back. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. My phone just completely turned itself off. I wonder if it overheated. I wonder if that's a thing.
is that a thing? I hope that's not a thing.
Is that-
We're
yeah.
really gonna find out that that's a thing.
It's not that hot in here. It's only 23 or 20. It's 26. I mean, it still shouldn't be overheating.
Yeah.
The phone is pretty warm though.
And we can't necessarily put a fan on that or it's going to get picked up by,
By
the
the
microphone.
microphone,
So,
yeah.
what a struggle with technology.
You're on now again, I think. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And
Favorite Japanese
it
word?
looks really bad again. We tested this earlier and it was like totally fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Favorite Japanese word is shokudo. Which just means like a cafeteria where you get like very typical Japanese food that's like a set dish and then like little sides and whatnot. So that would definitely be my favorite Japanese word.
I don't know what to do to make this stop acting crazy.
Yeah, definitely. You can pause all in. Yeah, or that's a good idea. Edinburgh. That's just a really random word out of nowhere. Somebody asked about Glasgow or Edinburgh. I have a sweet spot in my heart for Glasgow, but I feel like there's so much more to do in Edinburgh, so That's my thought on that.
But I think the real place to be in Scotland is up in the north, on the coasts.
Yeah, that's true.
It's super beautiful.
Just to get a car and then try and go and see if you can find a toilet out in the middle of nowhere, because you can't find one. You won't find one. Eric's 200 meters or 6'7".
Enjoyed your videos. It's rainy Scotland. Was it rainy when we were there? It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too.
We had
That was this huge snowstorm. That's why it's
the beast from the east.
The beast from the east, and that's why it has a very soft spot in my heart, because we stayed at our favorite Airbnb.
Mm.
And I don't know, that was just a very great Airbnb moment. And you were snowed into a place, it was snugly and comfortable and had Netflix, and I was so happy.
We're gonna try to get this umeshu going. 200. It's 2 meters, 200 centimeters, Katie. You said it was 200 meters tall.
Look, I can dream. All right, now, I'm gonna pour, because I worry.
Okay. Pour not over the couch.
Not over the couch.
Because if it spills, the couch is gonna smell like plums forever.
Here we go. This is a team effort. Okay. Just cover the plums.
Got a bit there.
Trade out. Should we have pre-poured these plums?
So you said, I'm interested to know, were you able to follow all the UK accents, which were difficult? It's not too bad. I remember when I was a teenager and I first started like watching some like British TV shows and stuff. Like, of course, this was in the 90s before the internet, and I had trouble with some of the British accents and stuff, especially like Train Spotting when Spud spoke. It's just like insane. But I think that's just sort of everybody. But I think I've listened to enough British media and stuff since that time that I don't really have a hard time with understanding British accents.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. How do you say it for real? Say it like an American, like you do.
Squirrel.
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 Squirrel. Do I say it weird?
No.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Antenna.
You say antenna and pillow and milk.
I say milk.
Yeah, you say milk.
With an E.
Yes.
Milk.
Milk and pillow.
Hey, from Tochigi. Thanks.
Tochigi.
Okay, to live streaming. Being.
To money that might not be a whole lot to making something together.
What?
I'm sorry. This person wrote, it isn't much, but
it is much.
Isn't much making a lot.
Yes, thank you.
This is not good. This is only possible through little bits of stuff, and that's very, very cool. It smells better than last time.
Every super chat donation equals a shot. We do have enough umeshu, I think, but I don't know if it's good for our livers to do that.
I'll agree with that. And also right now we'd have to go back through the chat and figure out how many donations already happened, because we are backlogged. And I'm an evil drinking game person like that.
How does umeshu taste? Umeshu tastes a little bit sour and a little bit sweet.
And it has an attack. The alcohol does hit. Yeah. So it's sour, sweet, and attacks kind of the back of my throat. I think what happened last time, because we drank this in a video for my birthday back in June.
And it was just solid alcohol.
It seemed like it was solid alcohol. You have to stir it. We didn't stir it. It's way better now. Better this time. I am impressed with myself.
This was one of the first drinks that we had when we came to Japan. We actually stayed with a friend for a bit, and his wife's family is Japanese, and her parents had some really old umeshu that they shared with us. And it was like, whoa, this is interesting. And it looks interesting because the plums are in it and stuff, but it's actually quite delicious. It's become one of our favorites.
Isn't that about 17% alcohol? What is it? Oh, it'll say it on here. 10%.
It depends on the umeshu, but...
well, I don't know what I created. My creation is probably
stronger.
Probably stronger. But these cups, we got them when we were in Fukui. We got from a city called Wakasa.
Yeah.
Wakasa umeshu. And I just kept the jar because it looks cool.
You gotta mark off.
Look! I don't have to mark off every time that I fuck up in that one day.
Somebody asked.
But this was on video, and I feel weird about that.
Kendra asks, "What's your favorite chew high?" I don't drink them, so. Which one do you
Whatever the seasonal flavor is.
like?
If I go in there, you can get your standard lemon, grapefruit, or grape, and I'm just like, nah. So I always try the seasonal one. But there has been one that was yogurt flavored, and that was the tits. That was so good because most of them are really sugary, and they tend to curb on the bitter side of the fruit. And the yogurt, it was just like you didn't even know you were drinking something.
Alcoholic.
Yeah, it was really good. I would surely recommend that. Hello from Boston. Do you still play drums? No. I haven't been to play in a really long time. Like, we haven't gone to a studio at all.
Oh, Mark is here. Hey, Mark. See, Josh is here too, and I think I saw Sky was here as well. Josh and Sky.
It
Phil.
smells like chicken fingers in
Phil's
here.
here. Phil from Croatia.
This is an exciting party. Everybody's here. Oh, man.
How was Jakarta?
Eric has 2 guitars in Japan.
Somebody asked how was Jakarta. I don't really think we got a good enough vibe on Jakarta to have an answer.
Difficult. Not difficult. A transportation system that's unique.
What is?
A very yes, because they have like these bus lanes, and I went to the aquarium, and that taught me I like to pet animals.
They had sharks you could pet or something.
Yeah, I pet the shark. I pet everything that I was allowed to pet. And I recently went to an aquarium. It had like this was in Japan. It had a questionnaire that was like, it was so I could get a discount. And it just asked like questions about you, and it was like, what would you like to see at the aquarium? And I was like, I want to touch things. That's what I wrote on it.
Somebody asked top 3 places with the best smelling air quality, and the place that jumps to my mind is the Pacific Northwest. Like, I just think that the air there is amazing smelling because of all the trees and stuff. It's very distinct. I lived in that area, so maybe I'm a little nostalgic for it. But I remember I got off the plane in Seattle and transferred there a few years ago. And just getting off, I walked on the tarmac with a small airplane, and the smell of the air, I was just like, oh, it's intoxicating. It really smells nice there. Of course, at the moment, because the whole place is on fire, it's probably a little different, but I'm talking about normal circumstances.
Hawaii was good. It didn't smell as good as you told me it was going to smell, but it smelled really good.
My memory of it was stronger than it was.
So Hawaii, the Pacific Northwest. And I don't think that Tokyo's air quality is shitty.
It's really not bad.
I just sniffed in here, and I was like, it's pretty nice in here.
I think it's mostly helps that it's right on the ocean too.
Yeah,
so it's
and we're up. So
a bit. Yeah, that helps. But even down by the road, it's not really smoggy and horrible like some cities can be.
Biggest hassle for being a foreigner in Japan. Tedious process. Immigration for sure.
No, finding an apartment.
Immigration for sure.
You think?
I'm sorry, you have not. Have you spent as much time as me in
I've probably been in there more.
God, fuck immigration. So tedious. It's tedious in how they treated us. But yeah.
Somebody asked.
Does anybody else out there watch F is for Family? Because I recently found out that the mother in F is for Family is the blonde lady from Jurassic Park. Like the original Jurassic Park. She does voice, and she also has a television show right now, and that's kind of how I figured it out. But just thought I'd drop that little tidbit of knowledge.
Somebody here says that they've been listening or watching us since 2013, which is really long time. Yeah, it's a really long time. It's really cool. I love you. Hold on just a second. You're back. You're live now.
Oh man, I never know when I'm on or not on.
Okay. So,
should I point the fan at it?
Just a second.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the phone is overheating. I think it might be because I had the power plugged in. And you know how when you supercharge a phone, it makes the battery really hot? So I've unplugged the power, and hopefully that'll help.
I'm glad it didn't explode like the other phone. That is definitely something we don't want to happen. Yeah, we're alive again. It wasn't the final countdown of the final countdown of the final countdown.
So I need everybody that's wearing headphones right now to turn them down because I'm about to put this on the microphone so we can point a fan over here. and I'm worried it'll make noise and then blow your eardrums out. So just please protect your ears. Here we go.
The dead cat condom.
All right.
Here we
Can
go.
you guys still hear us? I'm gonna grab the other fan too.
Okay. How long is too long for a big toe? I don't know. My size? If you're bigger than my size, that's bad news.
My big toe is bigger than your toe.
It's a freaky toe.
Is
ASRM on a dead cat. This is the dead cat.
is the audio still over?
The microphone is in the way.
Oh, it's in the picture.
Whoa.
We got all sorts of problems.
This is kind of fun though. They're helping
look
us
at it.
make
Look,
this
look, look,
good.
look.
Ah, yes. Is it? Yeah. There we go. It's still kind of there.
Still kind of there. We can do that.
Did you win? That was the smartest move that could have happened. We can do. Okay, there's definitely a delay. That's better.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think we might be back in
Thank you,
business.
Hubert.
I had another snack too that I was going to share. This is
That
Pokey.
is not as interesting as my snack.
Oh. Well, I'm going to have these now. And everybody is probably aware of these. Like, it's not super rare, but right now they're having the chocolate mint flavor. And I've had these before. But let me tell you, man, these things are baller. You want one? Eating like an adult.
You're the one who let go when that goes on yours.
Korean Pokey. Yeah, I think I have had it, but I don't remember what my rating on it was or anything.
Does it have a different name?
I can't. Yeah, it does. I don't know.
80
what it is.
euros. Wow, I just saw that one. Holy fucks.
How long have we been married? We got married on April 1st, 2011.
There's a Harry Marshall up in here. Happy Fika.
Happy Fika. We're Fikaing right now.
Is it Fika where you are?
And if he's
Harry.
in Sweden, what time is it there? Like, Sweden would be... It's like
But they don't live
2
by the
o'clock?
3:30 rule.
They don't? Oh, is that
no,
us?
that's us.
What time is Fika in Sweden? I thought it was 3:30 everywhere.
Guys, you want to see something cool? Watch this. It's a magnet. Thank you to everyone.
Towards a less jank streaming setup. Yeah, when we get the new camera, we'll be able to stream with it, so that'll make this a little less bananas. Katsuya to get some garbage katsu. It's okay if everybody is tardy to the party. It's all good.
I'm looking very thin. You know what's amazing? I actually saw my picture and I was like, oh, snap. I should sit up straighter. So for Simon, I'm just really gonna lean into this, get that gut in there. I could, you know what? People don't realize how much I like to eat and how much I like to overeat when I do overeat.
Do you like it? I don't like to overeat.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that feeling.
I want to be in eating competitions, but I don't want to live my life as a person who does eating competitions. Shirakawa-go is amazing.
Yeah.
Good call there.
I would like to go back there and see it in different seasons. What's our next destination? We don't know. We're going to probably film some stuff in Tokyo, but other than that, we don't really have any plans yet.
Licorice ice cream?
Whoa.
There's licorice ice cream? I've never
Like
had
black licorice?
That. Yeah. Why would we waste our time on red licorice? Isn't even licorice. It's just a joke. It's just plastic.
2:40 in Stockholm. 2 a.m. in Hawaii. A little late for Fika.
Nah. Sometimes. What's your specialty and record? Eating competition. Oh. Well, I ate 20 gyoza to myself, that's for sure, but I don't know if that's a record. I just went out to eat with some people, and we went to a restaurant, and you can get like a dish of 20 gyoza, and I made my order, and then I'm with 2 other girls, and they made their order, and they ordered the 20 together. And I was like, oh, I thought we were all getting the 20. And then I just sat there and ate all 20 of them because I don't waste food.
Thank you, Ziamira. New computer. Awesome. That should be fun.
Are we Rocky and Bullwinkle? Am I Bullwinkle?
Somebody has been
I am
saying
Bullwinkle.
that. Somebody's been saying that we are Rocky and Bullwinkle. Are you Bullwinkle?
I'm
Goofy
Bullwinkle.
Moose?
Yeah.
Who
Wait,
is Rocky?
maybe you're
Who
Bullwinkle.
is Rocky and who is Bullwinkle?
Yeah, maybe I'm Rocky.
The little peppy one?
Yeah, that's me. Hirahara-san in Animal Crossing. But you don't know who that is. I really...
What's her name in real life?
I don't know. But we call
She's
her
like a little
Hirahara-san.
squirrel.
She's a little squirrel, and she's very cute. And she's lived on your island for the whole time. I hope she never leaves.
Hey guys, spam the chat with Cox.
Yes, let's do that. Oh, but what about the ram? Cox and Rams, please.
Somebody asked, are you working from home? She is working from home. I'm also obviously working from home.
Yeah, and the busy season just started. I actually use our television as my monitor. So now, like, I've got PDFs all up on the monitor, and they're huge and beautiful. I'm seeing shit I've never seen before. Like, oh, you need to fix this, and you need to fix that. I'm making, like, design suggestions that I wasn't making before.
Well, somebody threw a penguin into those Cox.
Good call, Alex. Good call. Wink, wink. Ramcock Smiley.
Dude, those are Hardy Nezumi-san.
You know what? You could do like a very interesting, like,
Somebody
kind
posted
of
a
Simon
baby's-
Says game,
Okay.
where you're like, Simon Says, we're gonna do it right now, I bet. Hold on. Simon Says, eggplant cock ram.
Who can get
But
it faster?
there's a lot of delay, so when we see that eggplant cock ram, that's gonna be pretty funny.
Here, watch. You're going to say it right now.
Eggplant cock ram. Turkey. Oh, fantastic.
Oh, guys, I'm
Oh, Juji, you got that shit.
Did she hit the eggplant? There
Yeah.
you go.
Eggplant cock ram. Ah. Do you have any tips?
Tips for what?
Well, this isn't a tip, but this is something that Eric says. Whatever you do that, like, other people know you do, you don't do it as good as they think you should do it, but you do it better than you think you do it. Remember that.
So so let me put this in, give a little more perspective here. Sorry, I got plums in my mouth, y'all.
Nice plums.
Like, people always ask me, like, how good is your Japanese? And my answer to that question is, my Japanese is worse than you think and better than I think. If that makes sense. Because you downplay your own abilities and other people just assume, oh, it must be amazing. So basically, that kind of thing. What if you don't do anything? You're probably pretty good at that.
Yeah. Straight
I
talk.
assume you're amazing at that, Luke.
And you know what? Luke's not as good at doing nothing as you think he is, but he's better than he thinks he is at doing nothing.
You and Harry have got the same last name.
I know, that's why and he is very excited. Oh, he did nail that and added some to my eggplant cock ram.
Is it difficult to find a job in Japan? Kind of. If you want to find a job that's outside of the, like, you can teach English universe, it can be tricky. She got lucky, but she's still in the English universe. Like, she's being used because of her English ability, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you gotta think, like, if you come to Japan, you're competing for jobs with Japanese speakers who are highly educated. So it's really difficult to get in and be at a level that is competitive with that. unless you are also that that fluent in the language. So it's tricky. Why did we decide on Japan? We just ended up here because Katie got a job offer. That's really it. It
We
was
picked
nice.
like 4 places that we'd been that we could live, and this is the one that like all the things just linked up and we were on a plane. I have a degree in psychology.
How did we meet?
You moved down the street.
Basically.
He moved to Virginia in '94. He moved down the street from me and my brother. They were friends. And then for a very long time we knew each other, and then we started dating.
But like a long time after that.
Yeah, so, well, that was
When did you start
94,
dating?
2006.
So we
So
started
we've
12
known
years.
each other 12 years, yeah. Our English jobs is still in high demand.
If you want,
ish.
if you're willing to teach, it's not that hard to find a job here. But to get out of that circle can be tricky sometimes.
What made us start traveling, Eric? He just got ideas, and he tells me the ideas, and then I put them together. That's just what I do.
She came home from work one day. We were living together at the time, and I had just all in one afternoon decided, oh, you know what, we're going to sell everything we own, and then we're going to go travel around the world. And I had put this map of the world. I went to a bookstore and bought a map and hung it on the wall and put a bunch of pins in it in places that just like looked interesting. Like, oh, that would look good. That would look good. These places would be cool. And she came home and I was like, so you want to do this? And she was like, okay. So we went. It was very like not that big of a.
He told me he was going to go without me, and he should have.
I would have. It's dark, but I think I knew you were going to go.
Yeah,
I think I knew it.
it was just a challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we all know how I act with a challenge. As long as it doesn't terrify me. I'm not jumping off things. I'm eating a plum.
Most useful Japanese word, according to Charlotte, Shoto. Probably, yeah.
This is just falling off the pit.
What are other places we could have lived prior to choosing Japan? I think the list was Hong
Hong
Kong,
Kong.
which at this point I'm kind of glad that's not where we ended up.
Hong Kong, Seoul.
South Korea,
Oh man, that hurts.
yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Hong Kong, South Korea. I think Thailand was on
And
the list.
Thailand was on the list too.
Yeah.
Oh, we might have met some friends earlier, because that's where 2 of our friends lived prior to coming to Japan. They
Oh,
lived
really?
in Thailand.
Mm.
That would have been weird.
Who?
Ariel and Julia.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Mm. Show us the view we have. It's just a camera and then the TV.
The TV is behind it. There's a couple of fans flanking the cameras. There's a
Three.
gigantic umbrella with a light. It's attached to you.
Do we have a mirror? I don't think we own a mirror, do
I don't think we own a mirror.
we?
No. There is one in the bathroom.
Like the little round one?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can make this thing a camera?
Oh, that's a good idea. There you go. Thinking smart.
I think they mean the view outside, by the way, but
There's dirt out there. That sounded really southern.
I don't know how to flip the camera on this.
I don't know what the secret is with aging. I'm actually going to go and talk to a dermatologist about what I do for like the rest of my life, because I don't know anything about, I don't wear makeup, and I don't understand beauty products, and I don't want to be some schmuck that gets talked into something. So I'm going to talk to a dermatologist about how to be pretty for the rest of your life.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that. Does this work? That's what I'm looking at. So we got the screen and the TV and a bunch of glare. I did it. Are you proud of me?
I'm really proud of you. That was good thinking outside the box.
Can you get the Pringles?
Pringles. Have you guys seen this? I don't know if it's going to show up all right.
Yeah. Live streaming is hard, y'all.
Juji, I wear sunscreen already. and I maxed that shit out.
Okay, so this says, oh yeah, it says what's the flavor? It says mystery flavor Pringles on it. We have no idea what flavor this is going to be. Is this in other countries? Does anybody know about these?
We know that it's in other parts of Japan, not just Tokyo.
Yeah, it says it's a limited edition thing. But what
I
is
don't
the
know.
flavor?
I don't know. All right, we got to do sniff first.
Am I doing this? I'm cracking it?
Yeah, yeah. I was never in the JET program, Deserted Islander. I was placed in Kumagaya, and I worked for a company called Joy Talk.
It smells really
Favorite
familiar.
U.S. city? I really like Chicago.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
It smells really familiar, dude. Like I know
Oh,
I know that smell.
I know that smell. Wow.
Is it like,
Man.
what is it?
Ah, this is what they want. This is what they want.
It's like, I think it's like a mixture of smells. That's
It's
what the
like
problem
Old Bay seasoning, but not like as harsh as Old Bay seasoning is. Maybe each chip is different.
is.
No, it's genius.
Are we
Not
going in?
shiso. It's got a more full-bodied flavor, like a meal type
Smell.
flavor.
I'm eating it. If anybody can figure out this taste, it's gonna be you.
Yakiniku.
You know about making duck lips?
I'm not very good at that.
What do you mean you're not good at it? You just do it like this.
You have to parse it more. You gotta do it like this.
Ah. We're adults. I don't know what the flavor is. I can't figure it out. I think they've made some like mixture of flavors.
I'm going to say that it is a very Japanese flavor.
Yes.
It is not a global flavor.
Somebody says maybe it's takoyaki. Is it takoyaki?
No. God, but it's definitely something I've had. Wow, they did a great job. Yakiniku is like the closest I can get to that
You think
flavor.
it tastes like garlic?
It's not super garlicky. Not mapo tofu. Not bulldog sauce.
Somebody
It's not
asked-
saucy. It's more like
Not though.
motherfucker. It's like on the tip of my tongue, man.
Somebody asked how I proposed to Katie. I proposed to Katie on New Year's Eve while the fireworks were going off in Singapore. There's a video about that. If you search our channel for Singapore, it'll be one of the videos.
I'm gonna cry.
Do you cry? You do cry in it.
I do cry.
I didn't know if she would say yes or not. I knew, but I had some gummy rings just in case. Sweet.
So that we can just cry with our gummy rings.
The chips are all right. I don't think they're
I'd say
amazing.
that I would say that they're not good. I think they're a delivery for this flavor, but nothing more than that.
Do you think that they made all this and then they ate them and they're like, eh? And then
Yeah.
they're like, how are we gonna get rid of these?
Yeah.
They're fine. I think they're fine. I don't think they're bad or anything. Is the flavor revealed on the lid? Where did the lid go? The answer to that is no.
No, he's talking about the pop top.
I threw that away.
Ever had knickknacks? Yeah, we got some knickknacks.
No, the flavor
It's right
is not
there.
revealed.
Oh,
It
it's
says
just
like
a barcode.
X6BJ21.
X6BJ.
If anybody is available at the moment and can read Japanese, Google what the flavor is, and maybe somebody said it online. What is it called?
And
Mi-
carbonara?
Mystery flavor. Pringles.
Maybe, yeah.
Carbonara?
Carbonara?
Like the pasta?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't. Maybe.
It's butt flavor. It's not butt flavored, Daniel. It's not gonna taste good when it's up your butt. Oh God, that's a phrase we say a lot. It's just Pringles flavor. That's probably true.
Maybe. Maybe it's golden balls. Kintama no aji.
They just cut them up. That's terrible.
Top 3 meals and their location?
Custody, Egypt.
Just off the top of
I
your
had
head.
this fucking. Okay, so we went to like this restaurant in
Cairo?
Guangzhou in China, and you go in and you pick up all the things that you want in your noodle soup. Like, they got like a big like display, and you can get some cabbage over here, or you can get some fish paste over here, and you just put that into a bowl, and you take that up to a person, and the bowl has like a plastic wrap on the outside of the bowl. Like, you're eating out of a plastic bag, not the bowl. They throw away the plastic
they don't
bag.
want to clean the bowl,
Yeah.
so they put like a trash bag tile thing into the bowl.
And then they slap some noodles in there, and they slap some soup in there, and it's just fantastic. Like, and I fell in love with this. I would eat this all the time. And what's another one?
I don't know.
Oh, anything at the Parthenon in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Straight talk. Egypt, China, Fredericksburg.
Oh yeah, read the ingredients list. But is this going to be like sodium?
It's just, what was I calling seasoning? It was just flavor dirt. It just says flavor dirt.
Corn flavoring.
Yeah, it was definitely a bowl
oils.
condom. And I kind of feel like the bowl condom might tell you that's a good restaurant to go to, but it could also be very wrong about that.
Shoyu in this. Yeah, I don't know. The list of ingredients is this long, and it's like tiny print.
Noelle, there's a Pronto that I walk past to go to the grocery store, and I keep wanting to go to it. Should I go to it? I feel like it's probably just going to be not so great, but is it good? Flavor dirt.
Somebody says, did you have any travel disappointments? I sensed Pearl Harbor was one. I think that Pearl Harbor could be cool, but you would have to know how to do it properly, and the way that they present it to you is in a sense that they just want your money and filter people through, as opposed to focusing on people having the right experience. So I think that the opportunity for it to be really good is there, but it's kind of ruined by the way that it is done, if that makes sense.
Best place to have unagi, anywhere that's cheap.
So he said, Americans want your money? Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
It's a shocked Pikachu face. How do I get more umeshu, Katie?
I think this is like a type of ramen. It's got like a burnt meat smell. Okay, here we go.
Down layer? Like that?
Yep.
Keep it coming.
Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming full steam. Too sweet to be sour, too nice to be mean.
Scary bugs in Japan? Nah. I don't know. I don't know.
Semis are pretty big.
Semis
And,
are what? Cicadas,
They're
right?
yeah, cicadas, but they call them semis here. They're pretty big, but Eric said that he saw a girl pick them up and take them over, like a
living
high
one.
school girl,
Yeah.
pick up a living one and like take it over to her friends and do like scare them a lot. And I was like, I want to be that ballsy girl.
My bet is she's from the countryside,
Yeah.
and she's just like, kind of tough. Is this alcoholic? This is alcoholic. This is umeshu. Oh yeah, some of the hornets are wild. Yeah, remember we saw the hornets killing each other when we were in Fukui? We saw hornet battles.
I told somebody
That's
about
coming.
that.
That's coming in the next video.
Hornets of death. Most favorite scenic vista outside my window. The frickin' turd is amazing. It makes me laugh every day. Oh, yes, you heard them, Beastie Boys. That's one of my favorite ones to sing in karaoke because you can just pass the mic. So for like when one person in the group sings, you sing their part and then you just pass the mic. So you do like 3 lines and you pass the mic to whoever it is, and you just try and get more and more people to do it. Because everybody knows the flow of the song, and then you can see the lyrics on the screen. So thus far we haven't really had anybody jump in other than like the 3 of us who know the song really well. I'm trying to get someone, so if you're down, you should come.
You should visit Sardinia next time you visit Italy. We want to visit everywhere in Italy. Like
Yeah.
my dream about going back to Italy is to rent a car for like a couple of months and do the boot. Like that would
Do
just
the boot.
that would be awesome. The only problem is if you have a car in Italy, then you can't drive because of all the wine you're drinking. So it turns into an issue.
Somebody asked about hitchhiking. That's not going to happen.
Not
Like-
anytime soon.
No.
This-
COVID has destroyed that.
Yeah. I can't imagine it'd be very easy to get rides right now. Worst restaurant experience on a round the world trip. I already know the answer. The answer is in what's the capital of Laos?
Phnom Penh.
No, that's Cambodia.
Oh, shit.
It's not Vientiane.
Yeah, it is Vientiane.
Is it Vientiane?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went there and a guy served us chicken that he didn't cook at all. And then wouldn't like refund it. And we just wanted to leave, and he was like he wouldn't give us our money back or something. So he's like no, I'll cook it. I mean, he ended up cooking it, but it was still just like it was not ideal. We should have just left. It probably was only a couple dollars for the food or whatever, but
Yeah, it was not a good experience.
camping not in a car, yeah, we think about that sometimes. We don't have the gear for it is really what it comes down to. And then okay, so you can get the gear, it's not that expensive, but you got to think about like where do you keep it in our apartment. It's not, we don't have a lot of room for
Eric,
storage.
I want a kayak.
Yeah, she wants a kayak, but we don't have any place to put a kayak.
I don't have anywhere to put a kayak.
Camera fund update. I really wish I could give you a number very easily. I just, it's not something we can do. It got too complicated with all the different currencies.
It's around about here.
Yeah, it's probably maybe a little higher. Maybe in that area.
That's at the top. I don't think we're at the top. yet.
I have no idea. All the currencies got complicated, man. Thank you to everybody, by the way. It's amazing.
Yeah, very cool.
A camper van would be fun.
Yeah, I want a camper van. Your name is what the fuck? It's awesome.
What? Where?
Right there. What the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah.
Yeah, you actually don't even need a permit to take your kayak down the Sumida River. So I really want a kayak.
I see people with jet skis out there all the time, too. That would be awesome. Rental storage facilities are a thing, but I'm kind of just opposed to that. Like, I feel like unless you have like a professional need to have that much stuff, it feels weird to just have extra stuff in another place. So I'd like to avoid that. Scariest typhoon? I don't think we've seen really bad typhoons here. Usually they're not that bad when they come up to Tokyo. They can be dangerous further south, and very rarely when they get up here. When you put money into a new editing computer, actually I just bought a new computer this year, so I'm set on computers for a while, but if we ended up with surplus money from the camera fund, there's other camera gear I'd like to upgrade. I'd like to get a better waterproof camera, like a action cam or something that's waterproof, to replace our aging 720p only waterproof camera, and maybe there's another lens or something I'd look at. So I mean, there's no end to gear.
Nick, we had an earthquake today. It was
kind of long.
It said it was long, and it was a bit like this. They said that it was just a 1 on the Japanese seismic scale.
I don't believe it. I think you read the report weird. There's no way we wouldn't have felt it. I'm telling you.
I don't read reports wrong. It was an infographic. I know how to read info. Yeah. So they said it was a 1. Felt like a 2.
Is recreational marijuana a thing in Japan? Absolutely not. It's super duper illegal here.
Yeah, I'm not getting deported.
Yeah. There's a dude that If you message me on Twitter or on Instagram or Facebook or something, I can send you the link. But there's a dude that got arrested for drugs in Japan and then got off. Like he ended up beating the system, which is super rare. And he did
But the drugs weren't from. The drugs weren't his.
But the point is that he went through the system, and it's insane. And he did a interview on a live stream type thing, like a podcasting. If you message me on something, I'll send you the link. I can't remember what it's called to tell you off the top of my head, but it's a fascinating listen.
Yeah, I think we can fit a pony in here.
Maybe like a little Shetland. Is it Shetland? Is that the right word? I feel like
Do you know that it says Shetland on there?
No, I can't. I didn't see it.
Oh. That's weird. He knows about ponies.
Yeah, Japan's conviction rate is really high. It's like 99%, but it's partially because they don't try people that they think that they are going to lose the conviction on. So the prosecutors only prosecute things they're certain they'll win.
Somebody wants to know what your shirt says.
On my shirt? Are there any Russians in the house? I don't know. I can't see like what I'm framing here, but it's got Russian on the bottom. It's a quote of Yuri Gagarin, and he says, I can't remember what he says, like something about the view from space or something. But apparently there's a typo on here. Let's see. If I stand.
Got a Ukrainian.
You got a Ukrainian? Is there a typo on my shirt? Somebody told me there was.
Yeah, it's not supposed to have this.
Or some. Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, or that's what you told me. So the Japanese legal system is the opposite from... Nah, it's not the opposite. They're both just bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to dance with either of them, I guess. You're right.
Yeah.
This is the Pixel streaming right now, and so far it hasn't overheated in a little bit. That's good.
Well, it's not plugged in anymore, but the battery might be dead.
We're not going to film 4K with the new camera right away, but eventually. It creates other problems when you film in 4K, but the 1080p on the camera is it's beautiful. Yeah. The quote is about not seeing God up in space, something like that. It's written correct. Oh, that's good. I bought it in Japan, so I mean, who knows what they did with the mistakes or whatever.
I don't remember how heavy our packs were while we were traveling.
I don't know.
I know we definitely did know it at some point in time.
The poke that I'm eating is chocolate mint. How long is the stream for? I don't know. We don't have a plan. Probably at this point when the battery in the phone dies.
I'm gonna need a refill. Favorite movie is Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I would probably stick with Wes Anderson as well.
Get out of my business. I called it.
The Grand Budapest Hotel, though, is a masterpiece.
They are very much us when I think about them in that world.
Okay, we're done.
Wow, we were just saying that.
It's on that.
They're not saying that.
Maybe it didn't die. It just died over here. Technology.
Wes Anderson is my shit.
Wes Anderson is amazing.
Stream's still good. What's your favorite Hamilton song?
I don't know the names of the songs is the problem. The one with It's Quiet Uptown is just like gut-wrenching. It is gut-wrenching song. I think it's a masterpiece as well. But there's a lot of really good songs on the Hamilton soundtrack. If y'all haven't seen Hamilton, you gotta watch Hamilton. Hamilton's amazing. I've been watching it on loop for a couple of weeks now.
Somebody asked what I'm drinking. We're having umeshu. What are you drinking? Favorite band? I don't really have one right now.
Makoto-san, konbanwa. More videos on Kyoto. Yeah, we want to do Kyoto, like, it's not a prefecture, but the region that Kyoto is in, it's kind of a prefecture. Not just the city, but actually go down there and actually do that area. I don't know when that'll happen, but hopefully someday.
Somebody asked cats or dogs. Robot vacuum.
Yeah. I was just telling you I want a cat. We can't have animals in our apartment, so it's not even a thing, but... Is it okay?
Yeah.
Everybody, where are you guys from? Tell us where everybody's from. I'm assuming most of everybody is either from Australia, Japan, or Europe. But do we have anybody from America that's braving the early hours?
Waffles.
What did they ask?
Or questions are so easy. Or questions are great.
You had pancakes for dinner.
Yeah, I know I had pancakes, but I still like waffles more.
Okay.
They didn't have waffles on the
California
thing. Oh my god.
Oh, wow. California. Guys, that's early, y'all.
Yeah, that's a
Austria,
lot of Los Angeles.
Saudi Arabia, Melbourne, UK, Germany, Sweden, Austria, Florida,
Hong Kong. Oh. Good luck.
Yeah, it's gut wrenching to watch what's going on in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I don't like watching what's going on in Hong Kong.
We love it there, but it's rough, man.
I actually kind of want to cry about it. That's not good.
Malaysian living in France. Whoa, I can't keep up with this, sorry.
Yeah, it went very fast.
Saitama. A car has told us they are from Saitama. The car's name is Subaru.
Subaru. Nico is good for fall colors. I like the East Coast for fall colors.
Of the United States?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think. We tend not to go to where fall's happening. Fall's a very temporary state of time where like leaves are changing and whatnot.
We were in Kyoto once for fall and it was really cool too.
But when you think about the fact that you've been here and there and you've been to let's like 30 countries, none of them were having fall almost when you think about it.
We stayed where it was warm because that's how we had packed clothes. Do we have a dream address? My dream address from Animal Crossing. It'll come soon. I just gotta get I'm working on cleaning my island up. There's a problem with flowers. I got a flower problem. So every day I'm moving them around a little bit, and I'll have my dream address. I'll share it eventually.
Netflix binge. I don't have Netflix, but I recently binged Schitt's Creek. That was very good.
So he says it's not as bad in Hong Kong as we think. The media is biased. I don't think it's bad to live right now. What I'm worried about is the future of Hong Kong, I guess. Just how it's going to be changed.
And whether you can say what you feel. Do you feel at home in Japan? Yes and no. I feel like it is my home. This is where I live, but I can't do all the things that I probably could do at my real home.
But then you can also do things here that you can't do there, so it's bizarre. It's a complicated question.
I've had this flavor.
Dual nationality in Japan isn't a thing. Americans can't hold American nationality and Japanese nationality. But you can get permanent resident status, which is almost a nationality, which we hope to get at some point, but that's in the future a bit at this point. Do you still have chikungunya?
No.
Well, you do, kind of. Isn't it with you forever? Really? I thought it stayed in you forever.
I don't think so. I think that I was contagious for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but then you have years of where it can flare back up.
Oh, where it could flare back up. I don't know. I stopped thinking about it. I do not want that shit to come back. What can't you do? Well, I can't vote here. Language-wise, I can't do a lot of things that I'd like to do. I would like to be out helping people and getting involved in things that are outside of the English realm, and I find that to be a hurdle.
Lots F says it's yakitori aji.
I said yakiniku. That's so close. I said yakiniku, everyone. Telling you.
In my
How
brain.
do you know? Don't play around with me. What's one thing you love and hate about each other? I love his ability to look at a situation and understand it and explain it, and even if some of it is your opinion as well. We talked about that earlier. I hate that for some reason every time you wash your hands it has to be warm water. You always leave it in the warm water setting and I have to turn it down each time.
That's how you kill the germs.
No. It's hot and I don't want it to be hot water. So every time I have to turn it this way and then up.
Do I have to answer too?
If you want.
Well, let's see. There's a lot of things I love about you, but I think what's just coming to my mind right now is that you're funny. I love your sense of humor. I also knew that would really make you happy because you love when I love your
Yes.
sense of humor.
Well, I know I like when I make you laugh. Whenever I catch you and you're just like, oh shit. That really, I'm just like.
Sometimes you get me twice because when we're filming, you'll say something to make me laugh, and then when I'm editing it, it makes me laugh again. Something I don't like the word hate, really. Like,
I
don't know.
really hate that you use the
Yeah, you
warm
do hate that I
water
use the warm
every
water.
time.
I kind of hate that you use
never
the.
talked to you
I
about
hate that
this.
you use the cold water.
I've never talked to you about it, so you can't know that I hate it. I've never once
Yeah,
mentioned
but
this to you.
That was news.
Somebody saw me mirroring.
It's the soap.
It's
that
the
kills
soap that kills the germs. He's just sitting there scolding.
Yeah, it feels good, y'all.
Cheap used bikes in Japan, like go to Modo.
No.
Hard off.
Or just look on Craigslist. You're gonna find some foreigner leaving,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be selling you a bike. But if they have it registered to them, you have to transfer it. Otherwise, the police might ask you for the registration on the bike. I swear to you on this. They'll type in the number on the bike, and if it's not your name, they'll think you stole the bike. So it gets kind of hairy. Okay, you should be everybody thinks you should be a stand-up comic.
But I wouldn't be good at it. I should just be a sitting comic.
It's kind of what you are.
That's what I am. Yeah, we got stimulus checks from the U.S. Donald Trump sent us a letter about how he's doing stuff. Oh God, let's not go down that road.
Somebody says Japanese people can have dual citizenship, but Japanese people and American people, that person cannot have dual citizenship. There's something the countries have to have an agreement. So, like, we have friends who are American and their kids are Japanese and American until they turn 18 and they have to choose which nationality they have.
Yes, hostels are clean and well kept in Japan. I'll be going to one at the beginning of next month. Some foreigners are coming back to Japan, ones
Finally.
that have visas. I had a friend who was basically trapped in the Philippines from the beginning of April until the end of August. He wasn't able to come back even though he lives here, his home's here, his job's here, his visa says he lives here. And he didn't come back until the end of August. But a lot of people are still trapped outside of Japan.
Decent live shows to see in Japan. Like, if you're talking about music, there's tons of it.
Yeah, but it's not happening as much as it was, that's for sure. Much like everywhere else in the world.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah. No.
They have a really... What's the show we like to go to that I max out?
Matsuri?
Matsuri.
It's like
There's
a
like a
punk
punk show
festival.
that they basically do like 20-minute sets from all the punk bands that they can get to come to Tokyo. and it's a full day event, and I am just running up and down stairs, going from venue to venue. I want to see every single band. It might be a band that I really like, and I don't know. I'm going to find out. So I'm all over the place with that.
Halal food in Tokyo is pretty rare. It's not impossible to find, but you do see it every once in a while.
Yeah, there was that halal food place that was over. We didn't end up having it for some reason. It
Closed,
closed.
right?
Got replaced by the fish restaurant that we haven't eaten at yet. Yeah, that's Japan. They got the halal over there now. It's the fish.
Has any company approached us to do a sponsored video? Yeah, we get messages from people who want us to do sponsored video stuff all the time, but it's not our thing. Like,
What's a rub?
huh?
What's a rub?
Is that Russian? Ruple? Late to the stream. Drinking is on. Hello. Thank you for the rubs.
Rub.
Fish is halal. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm not. No, it's not my world. Tell us the name of the
Rubles.
festival sometime. The festival it's a punk festival, and it's literally called Matsuri. It
Yeah.
usually happens in the fall.
It's fantastic. It's so much fun.
Usually like the last week of September.
Yeah, there's a holiday.
Is
Yeah.
it the September holiday? Or is it
Yeah.
October? Yeah, something like that.
It's somewhere during this time. It's not going to happen. That's a bummer.
Visit Japan one day. Any tips for English speaking tourists? Just come and don't worry about it so much. Like, just make sure that you're polite, make sure that you're willing to have patience, and just smile if there's any linguistical confusion. It's not as hard. I mean, thousands of people under normal circumstances come here all the time, every day, and people get along. So it's not a big deal. Don't be afraid of it. It's easy to travel here.
Bagels. All right.
Bagels in Japan,
Bagels.
I don't know.
You kind of say bagels weird.
Bagels?
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 Bagels.
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 They're bagels?
Bagels.
Bagel.
Bagels, not
what's,
bagels.
What's the little dog?
What little dog?
The Snoopy is what?
A beagle.
He's-
Little dog. All right, let me get back to bagels. You can get good bagels here. There's a place called Bagel and Bagel, and they do quite a good job. But I actually realized at our supermarket they have ones in the refrigerated section. I didn't know bagels needed to be refrigerated, but they have bagels that you can get in the refrigerated section here at our supermarket. So I was surprised to see that. But having grown up on like the 6-pack not Einstein bagel, like what are the bagels that are shitty that are out of the store?
Snoopy?
You know, like the 6-pack of bagels that you can just get at the store. That's what I grew up on. So I don't know quality, but you can get bagels here. Whether or not they're up to snuff, I don't know.
Hello to everybody who is jumping in now. Katie, you are white. Don't you go in the sun this summer? Katie, you are a white person.
I am white. It is true.
Part-
This is actually like a little bit of color. Honestly, this is a bit of pop.
You're kind of like Irish or something, right? Isn't that something in your blood?
I'm
German?
German Irish.
Well,
Irish German. I don't
Irish
know
people
which
aren't
one.
exactly known to be like, super
Yeah.
tan.
When I was little, I got really tan, but I spent a lot of time out in the sun. But now I don't want to spend a lot of time out in the sun because it will probably ruin my skin. Costco has bagels. Are they good? What's the quality on a Costco bagel? Are frozen bagels good? Okay, this is just gonna become a fucking bagel stream.
Do international brands taste the same in Japan as they do in America? Coca-Cola, McDonald's? No, but it's been so long since I've had the American versions, I don't have a good way to explain it.
McDonald's is better. Coca-Cola
Yeah, the
is...
thing with McDonald's here is they put pepper in the meat.
Coca-Cola, I don't think is as good.
I think Coca-Cola changes from region to region, even
That's
within
what I'm
countries,
saying, yeah.
because they use local water. They only ship the syrup and then fill it with local water because it's cheaper to produce that way than shipping the heavy water.
I don't know if I should trust you guys on these Costco bagels.
People have been asking about like doing collaborations with other YouTubers and stuff.
I already Somebody collaborate.
Yeah, we are. We're doing it right now, y'all.
I'm doing it right now. God, this is hard.
It's just we find it to be not. It's just it's hard to have your groove with other people. You're on a different rhythm and stuff, so it's just not something we've ever really been interested in doing. Have you been bowling in Japan?
Yes, I've been bowling in Japan, and I want to do it again. It's very similar to in America, like where it tells you like all the score and stuff.
There's pins and stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely pins and balls and shoes. I have my own bowling shoes, so I really feel like I should be doing bowling more.
Japanese bands you listen to recently. My Japanese band of the year is Otoboke Biba. It's an amazing punk band from Kyoto. These 4 chicks, they just shred.
And somebody just introduced me to Eastern Youth. That was also tasty.
Are they Japanese?
Somebody's talking about that ugly burger.
Oh yeah.
He is Japanese. It seems like one dude just from the video that I watched, but it's got to be full band.
The Wieners is really good too. The messy.
That's who I sent to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, my girlfriend. That's her favorite band." And I was like, "Tell your girlfriend she's got good taste." I'm trying to meet this girl, best friends.
Do you have any hobbies outside of making videos, Katie? We play video games. Not as much as I'd like, but we do play video games.
I watch a lot of video games because I'm always doing other things. I've always got a lot going on. Not into baby metal. I have like a 50-year-old co-worker who's really into them.
Right.
Yeah. That's how I feel about baby metal.
It's fine.
No, I don't even know. I have a general idea of what it is, but it's for like 50-year-old dudes. That's what I'm saying.
Throwing some fire over here. Am I still teaching English in Kumagaya? Sort of, but since the COVID situation has happened, I haven't gone. So I haven't been there since like February or something.
That adult gamer life.
Yeah, not as much as I like.
I don't know. The no public garbage cans is because, like, if there's no garbage can at all, you're just going to take the trash yourself. But if there's a garbage can, you're going to put it in there, and then it's going to overflow and overflow. But the real answer to why they don't have garbage cans is bombings.
Or that's what we've been told. I don't know I don't know the reason they don't have. I think they just don't want to have to pay to clean them. And they know the people here are so like well behaved, they'll take the trash home. In any other country, everybody would be like, "There's no trash cans, and throw it on the ground." But here, people pack it home.
Somebody asked us, like a day in the life question.
What do you mean?
And they said, like, what's your day in the life type situation nowadays? Because we did the day in the life videos.
Well, since COVID happened, our day in the life situation is we just sit in the apartment.
I'd like to do a stream where it's just up and it just watches us all day.
I mean, do you know I have to be all day without picking my nose?
I'm just gonna pick my nose.
No, that is it can be impossible.
Sometimes I go to pick my nose and then I turn the little thing on my camera on my
it?
laptop to close it,
Just 'cause you're
and then I
worried.
go. Everybody does that. And if you don't, then I'm real proud of you for not picking your nose. Oh, the turd just turned off.
That means it's 10:30.
It's 10:30.
Can you fly kites in Tokyo? I don't know the answer to that question.
Somebody asked about the Metro Mysteries. I don't know if they're going to do it this year. That's one of the things that I actually think could continue to happen, but it's possible they might COVID out. Did you turn down the light so that the turd can sleep?
I don't know. I just felt like it was a bit bright in here. Can you travel to Japan from Europe? We can't travel anywhere from Japan right now. It's too difficult to go back in as foreigners.
Plans for a baby in the future. Recently, I've been thinking about the gambling that I'd be doing with that. And straight talk, I don't know if I can deal with a not functioning, like, normal kid. And I don't think that that's fair to me or that kid for not being able to function with that. That's some straight talk. That's some straight talk from somebody who's actually deciding to have a kid.
Somebody said, "What's the turd?" We've got this giant golden poo outside our window.
Man, fuck you.
If you Google search Asahi building, in Tokyo, you'll see what we're talking about. It's right outside our apartment.
Yeah.
There's a hotel in Japan that'll let you over the sky. I guess this is blue sky days, and it looks like her little icon. You can stay there as long as you stream your entire stay. They'd be looking for people digging for nugs.
Somebody's talking about sewing little animals and it went away. But they're talking about my boy. I'll get to see my boy tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, she made a dino.
Why did she get mad when he called it the golden poo? That's what everyone calls it.
Who got mad?
Somebody said their girlfriend gets mad when they call that the golden poo.
That's what it is.
It's a golden poo. Adoption has the exact same situation. It's a gamble.
I was adopted and my parents lost that gamble.
Yeah. I'm losing that gamble. The Asahi building is a monument to compromise. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, I love that dino too. We don't still geocache. Life got a little more busy. Geocaching is still a thing because I have a geocache in Kumagai and people found it. Like, recently. Especially when COVID stuff started happening, I got an uptick in emails like, oh, I found your cache.
With adoption, I kind of feel like I feel weird about it because like I was adopted, so I feel like it's almost like that's the way for me to, like, some people, I don't know what it's like to know somebody you're related to, right? So like you understand that, you know, you look at your parents or your brother and you are related to those people. I don't have that experience. So half of me is like, if I was going to have a child, I would really like to be able to have that experience because it's something I've never had in my entire life, is to get to know somebody that I actually am blood related to and have that in my life. So part of me is like, if I'm going to have a kid, I want to have a child. But another part of me is to have an adopted child and share that same experience with another person is also something that kind of pulls me in that direction. So I feel it two ways.
I wonder how often an adopted child is brought into an adopted home, like the person that they're going to stay with is also adopted, where there's that shared that shared history,
in a way,
or
you're
that
passing
shared
down
experience.
The history of your experience as opposed to the history of your blood.
I think like if I want to be a foster parent to high school students. Like, I don't know. For some reason, when I see that, like, that's the age group of people that I think that I could truly help, or that I could truly understand, and I would enjoy it being a foster situation in the fact of having more than one.
And somebody is saying family is familiar, not genetic. And I get that, but I get that on... I understand those words, but because I don't really know what it's like to see a resemblance or myself in another human being in that sense. I don't have all that information. Like, I know what you're saying, but I don't actually inside of me know what that is.
Eric has never met his biological parents. He has no information about them. And really no intention to give a fuck about it, which shocks me.
It's a weird thing. It's very complicated emotionally, and like
you see things in a really clear way that I don't see them, so when you talk about that, I just think to myself, I would never be able to think like that. It would just be like, I have to know this information. This is information that's mine. But really, does it matter?
Part of it is I don't even know if it's accessible to me. It may be impossible to find out, so I can't latch on to that as something that I have control over.
That's true. So you're already at like a 50-50, or I can't even say that. So you're already at a 50-50. Would I be able to find it out, or would I not be able to find it out? So if you're in the 50%, then of that, would I want to is another 50%. So there's really only 25% chance that there's enough fucks given.
Like, what happens if I meet my real family and they suck?
Well, then you just go back to...
But then you know they suck. You know what I mean? Like, what if your parents are all like meth heads and it's just a mess? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all that risk too. It's a weird situation when you don't know these people at all. I've never done a DNA test, no.
Somebody asked, who awesomely donated some money, that they asked about my handicraftedness, and I just like to do anything with my hands, specifically papercraft or sewing has somehow become something that I can do. If I can make the shapes mentally in my head and I understand the medium, like such as paper or paint and glue, I can basically make it. If you give me the pieces and I can think it out, I will be happy to make some weird shit.
And somebody says that knowing your DNA is helpful so that you don't do any inbreeding.
This is my cousin. We started talking about how we should tell people that. Or I don't know where we were, but on it, but it was a funny idea to tell people that.
Juji said biological parents suck too. Yeah, so the thing is like I already know what I've got with my adoptive parents. Those people I already know, but it's a roll of the dice with the people I don't. Do you think being adopted contributed to my ability to drop everything and live somewhere else? I don't think I had anything to do with it. It was more that my upbringing. I was adopted when I was like a day old, so like to my head and my development, it was my parents like my entire life. It's not like I was adopted when I was older, so I like felt transient or anything like that. But the people who adopted me, who are my parents, live kind of crazy, and that probably has more to do with us being able to drop everything and just move.
I haven't tried knitting or crocheting, but I think I'd be relatively good at both of them.
I would love to go back to the Isle of Man for the TT races sometime. That would be amazing.
Getting up inside of Eric's colon might happen soon.
Well, I don't know what you're replying to.
Just talking to people. I'm just talking to you guys.
It's like, what are we doing tonight?
Tell me if I tell this story correctly, but Eric's cousin decided that she wanted to be mean to Eric when they were little, and she basically told him in an aggressive moment, "You're adopted."
Like when I was like 5, she was 6.
He didn't know that this was true or not true about him, but
I didn't know
he
the word
knew
meant.
that it wasn't something he wanted to be. So he's like, "Oh no, I'm not that." And then him and his mom talked later, and she spelled it out for him. Do you know how old you were then?
I was young. I said 5 a second ago. I think I was younger than 5. I was probably like 4. I was quite young. So it wasn't like withheld or anything like that. Like at what age do you tell a kid that so they can comprehend it? That's a hard question. If you could choose, would you rather not know you're adopted? No, I like knowing I'm adopted. Have you ever thought about doing food from other countries taste videos? Yes, but I want to go to those countries to eat that food.
Somebody asked if we're going to do outdoor camping, and I want to do outdoor camping. I just basically want to start a fire.
Do that outdoors.
Well, I don't know. It seems kind of scary nowadays. Good old Eric lore.
My parents basically told me I was adopted as young as I could too. It was just that my cousin said it first. There was no like trying to hold it back from me.
One ply, and yes, my family has come here. Each segment of my family has come on their own, and a little bit of overlap. I've had 4 visits since we moved here. Hitchhiking's not going to happen because of COVID. Let's talk about all the things that COVID killed. Mexican food in Japan, COVID killed it. I could totally glue junk mosaics. Not a problem.
Okay, so what the fuck says Tokyo is one of the best cities in the world for food from other parts of the world. I don't agree with that.
I recently went to a French restaurant and fully feel that.
I think that a lot of times Japan changes cuisine when they bring it in. And I mean, unless you spend. If you drop a lot of money on food, you can find authentic. But it's usually very, very expensive.
He never really, it wasn't really a necessary reconcile with his cousin. There was no reason to do that. They were just young kids saying shitty things to each other.
We were raised until I was about 6 years old, almost as brother and sister, me and my cousin. So it was like a sister just being like, like nasty or whatever. So it wasn't. But I do remember that. I remember it still. Like it was impactful. But yeah, she wasn't trying to be a jerk. I mean, she was trying to be a jerk, but not like it wasn't unnecessary what she said.
Trent, you're probably gonna have to make your cruise number 195,643.
Items of things that got messed up. Is that what you mean?
No, he wrote that his cruise got killed by COVID. Just chop it on to the death rate.
Slovenia.
I don't know if he's from America though. How did you finish off your Philippines adventure with an infectious disease?
I said, will you finish it off? I don't understand what that means. Will you?
Oh, it got finished.
It got finished. Yeah,
It got finished.
Infectious disease.
I remembered sitting with you. We were sitting outside of some building shortly before we went into the airport to change our flight. Yeah, we were sitting on the ground, and we were really mulling over whether we were going to change our ticket. And it broke me that I was the one making this change happen.
Because you were sick.
Because I was sick. I'm usually never the sick one. So I don't have to make these decisions. I don't have to express how I'm feeling or I keep going and I keep going and I keep going and it's not a problem. But I was the problem in that situation, and I remember basically just looking at you and having to go, I don't know where this is going to go, but it's already at a point where I kind of just feel weird.
Yeah. We made the right decision.
Oh, agreed. As I laid on the bed in the fetal position eating peanut butter, I definitely felt as though we made the right decision.
Do you think Tokyo will need to lock down again? Even if it does, I don't think they will.
Yeah, I don't think they will. After COVID is history. I don't know if that's going to be something that happens.
Eventually, in a couple of years.
Well, it'll be a flu type situation at that point. I don't know what that phrase means anymore.
What?
After COVID, what does that mean? Because I think it's still going to be around, and you're going to treat it as something that we're more common with, or we get more. But yeah, I don't know what it means. I read the phrase "new normal" a lot.
Any countries we have not gone to that we want to go to? We wanted to go to this year. My plan for this last spring was to go to that city that is near Japan in Russia. So I was going to try to get visas to go there, and we were going to go do that. But of course, we couldn't this year. So maybe that'll be the next thing we try to do. But it's hard to say how the future is going to roll out at this point with international travel.
I want to go to Mongolia and Mario Nada.
What? What's Mario?
Mario's a person. They asked her a question about spiritual,
Oh.
religious, or nada. It's a very big nada.
Oh, that unborn duck egg thing from, what is it called? Balut?
Balut.
Balut?
Yeah.
No, you wanted to, but we didn't get
Yeah,
to.
I definitely would.
I have been to Russia, actually. I have been to Moscow, St. Petersburg, in an area down near Georgia, like a small town down in that area.
We support the cost for our trips through Patreon.
Hmm. I think you get the comments before I get them.
Go-to sauce. What's go-to sauce?
What's your
Oh,
go-to
what's my
sauce?
go-to sauce? Well, right now we're barbecuing it up. We're eating a lot of barbecue sauce. I really like mustard. Just like regular mustard's fine.
I had mustard for dinner tonight, and you were like, "Ooh, look at that
I dipped my
mustard."
pancakes in the mustard. I
Did you?
forgot about that.
I didn't notice that.
And that was prior to drinking. Yeah, great job, me.
Have you been to Yorkshire? Yeah, we went to Yorkshire.
That was a
We
crazy
stayed in the like
time.
right outside the Yorkshire Dales for 2 weeks, I think, in Skipton.
Skipton.
So it was like right outside, and then we went into the Dales.
No, we didn't stay. It starts with a G.
Oh,
Fuck.
Gargrave.
Gargrave. There we go.
Gargrave. Yeah, and then we went into the Dales a couple of times. Really pretty area.
Do you find it creepy that some of your viewers have watched so many of your videos that could probably answer so many of these questions?
It's not
Do I
creepy,
find it creepy? No.
It's not
I mean, we
creepy.
put that information out there, so I guess it's just...
but sometimes...
It's just the encyclopedia of Katie and Eric.
Sometimes what's interesting about it is that I feel like, I think in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm retelling this story. Am I telling it wrong and somebody else is going to be able to fact check it? Like, I can't, it happened 10 years ago. That's a weird experience.
Oh, somebody's talking about the hotel that didn't have, that the elevator was broken in Hawaii,
In Hawaii.
or at least I think that's what he's referencing. And basically, I never got any money back from that except for Booking.com saying, "Oh, sorry about that. Here's $100." But I did report them to the authorities, the actual hotel proprietor.
More hamburger videos. I'm actually thinking about doing a hamburger video soon, actually. Next time we're in England, we'll definitely do the south of England and Wales. Maybe we'll do Northern Ireland as well. I'm not sure.
If you're gonna go to Virginia, I would say really just get your Civil War on.
Yeah. Like,
Find
find a way to find that really interesting.
Find a way to find the Civil War really interesting, and you will be astounded. There's a lot of history there about Civil War stuff, but I would highly recommend just going to Carl's in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Some of the best ice cream. I don't know if it's in the world, but like I've been eating it since I was super small. Like I know that
You had the grasshopper?
I have definitely had that, and I couldn't remember it because I was so young.
Katie never worked on the National Geographic money thing, but she listened to me complain and yell about it a whole lot, I bet.
Yeah.
They still owe us $25. Can you believe that?
Yep. I cannot believe that.
Is Virginia known for peanuts? Is that a thing? I thought it was ham. Virginia ham
Yeah, there's ham in Virginia
and lovers.
and lovers. Mm-hmm.
We've been to Japanese barbers before. I mean, obviously, I just cut my hair now on my own. But yeah,
Katie getting your Civil War on right now is not good for America.
Maybe.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, and
I am addicted to that Flight Radar app. That shit is fun. Every time a plane goes, where's it going? You can find out. Have you noticed that sometimes it's hard to see where the helicopters are going because sometimes helicopters aren't on there? Are they not flighting? Maybe they're not flighting.
I'm not convinced helicopters are real. How does something fly with no wings?
I don't know.
Bugs all have wings. Birds have wings. I've been in airplanes. They have wings. I don't believe
Are
helicopters
there any animals that do
have
that?
helicopters.
Well, there's those things that come down from the trees.
So going down.
Yeah, true. So true. Yeah, Georgia. That's what I was thinking about peanuts.
Huh. So peanuts are a thing.
The non-big money turns into big money. Straight talk. Helicopters have wings. They have 4 wings.
And they can
They
spin. Yeah, they spin though. Come on.
You know, I kind of just want to read people's comments to
Somebody
you.
said flying squirrels. They have wings. They are.
And they
are
just
a
go
wing.
down.
And they just go down.
They just go down.
They do only go down, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
What did you say? Like you said this at some point. Flying squirrels.
They put flying in the name because they're not really doing that. You can try balut and roppongi.
You want it?
Yeah, I don't. I'd go for it. Is it better for you if we watch your vids from your website? I guess it's fine.
It doesn't matter to us. I don't think. Watch them however is convenient for you.
Georgia is known for peaches. We have plans to visit anywhere after COVID, not specifically Turkey, but anywhere.
All right, I think we are going to do 10 minutes and then we're going to peace out. So if you got any questions or anything, hit us up. And I think we will.
Oh, that person had Carl's. Ah, wow.
Oh, really? Somebody had Carl's?
Yeah. And then they also wrote something about Klein, but it went too fast. What's the next coup? I don't know. Whatever coup I decide to go to during that week. Before the weekend where we go to that coup.
What is KD in Japanese? Do you do KD or do you do it K? With the do you D or T?
I do the D. I've committed hard to the D. Would love to go to Machu Picchu and South American countries. A little nervous about it. Oh, 3,000
Arigato
yen.
gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
日本人により
We're not sure how much money has been raised for the fund because there were so many different currencies in here we stopped converting, or you would have just been watching me converting currencies for a really long time, which people watched me convert currencies for like the first 10 minutes of this.
Do we plan to create a book on our travel experiences? I don't think so. I don't know if we're writers. I think our videos would be a better explanation of the experiences and stuff.
Eric, when did I commit hard to the D? I don't understand. Everybody's saying it.
How do you feel about the D? Committed?
It depends on what the D is.
KT or KD?
Oh, committed. See, people think that my comedy is instinctual, but sometimes it just happens. No t-shirts
Stefan
going
says
on
there's
right
a
now.
link in Discord where you can see the sum of the thing. What is he, a wizard? How's that work? We've thought about doing more t-shirts, but the problem is right now we can't ship out of Japan logically.
If
Hey, Will.
Sky's still in here, that's a bummer, because that's like shipping issues from Japan to other places is really a bummer right now.
Will just showed up. Isn't it, dude, Will, what time is it there? Isn't it, it's like 7, right? Are you still awake or are you getting up?
I'd imagine it's just getting up, or he would have been here earlier.
A big fat D on the shirt.
Committed to the D.
How did
Will,
you
we
guys,
just found out that I'm committed to the D.
How did you guys on Life Where I'm From with Greg? I met Greg years ago, so we were in one of his videos about 2 years ago about our apartment. 7 a.m. Would you rather deal with a constant thirst for a whole week or constant starvation? Man, I don't know, man. Like, thirst?
I like to eat a lot, so I'll go with thirst.
But no, you can go longer without food.
Somebody wants to know about your PC stats.
It's a Lenovo X1, the newest model. I don't know, like, specs. It's it's an i7 of some sort.
Sandra, make that drawing. No, we have no plans to go back to America. Have you seen the dumpster fire that's happening there? Where am I gonna go?
You're getting an acid tongue over here about America. How much of that umeshu did you drink?
No, that's just how I watch the news. Holy crap.
A bit random. Want to know if you guys came back from the Pig and Pastry in York. Oh yeah, the Pig and Pastry had that Shroom-a-Louie burger or whatever. Do you remember in York? In England?
Well, I know where York is.
You're looking at me all like glassy eyed, like you had too much umeshu, so I'm just trying to.
We can send some things from Japan. We can send
It's complicated,
postcards, but there's a list of like there's a list of destinations that they're only sending things by sea. They won't send it by air. So it'll be cheaper to go by sea, but it's way slower.
Australia, Finland, Denmark, I think, was another one. They wouldn't even send a postcard by air. And then we can't send packages to a lot of places. It's very complicated.
Yeah, I sent packages to my family because I had some candies that I'd just been like hoarding, and then I was ready to send them, and I put them in the mail and they just sent them back to me. Between Lawson and Family Mart.
Hold on, Casey, Kevin, is this you? Kevin?
Cochin? No, does he just do one? Is it just
Oh yeah,
one
the dance?
finger?
Yeah, one finger and then like Seen any good Japanese movies? I don't watch movies, really, to be honest with you. So I don't have an answer for that.
Package-wise on the camera coming, like, it seems like things getting to us
Yeah.
is no problem.
You can
it's
send things
going
here,
out.
but sending things out is complicated.
We don't live stream on Twitch. This is really fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
You just want
because I just look and then a question happens and then I tell the thing what the answer is and then I look for the next question. It feels very it's like
They remade Mulan? There's a
I
new
don't know.
Mulan movie?
I never saw the first one.
Somebody asked, what do you think of the Mulan remake? And my answer to that
What do you
is-
think of the first one?
the answer I have to that is they made a new Mulan movie. Oh, it's Kevin, yeah.
Oh, we did the dance for him. That's
Mhm.
good.
Live action Mulan. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Scarlett Johansson cast in every role? That's what I expect. I did, yeah, somebody called you out. I did live stream on Twitch a couple of times, just screwing around with it, but I don't see a reason to use it.
I didn't even know.
Like, I'll just probably use my YouTube when I do little things. The train museum in Saitama is awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm tired of live action.
Are you tired of is it the live action or the remake?
Kyle, you missed our really in-depth conversation about making a baby. And where do we end on that? I don't want to gamble on fucking up a kid. That's where we landed on that. I think the Swedes are good.
They have kids.
They have kids.
2, right?
Yeah. What are you rubbing it in?
We are not playing any of the Tony Hawk remakes, but I played the old ones back in the day. Tony Hawk 1, 2, and Underground 1, I think is the one I played on the GameCube. Is that right? Tony Hawk games are fun.
Nick, I karaoke like a boss.
Okay, hit it up.
There's no machine here.
You just gotta like...
I need the machine, I need the atmosphere, you gotta have the disco ball going.
T-shirt idea, Rocky. We were still talking about Rocky and Bullwinkle.
The like certificate thing that I got from the fire department is we need to hang it on the wall, but the frame that they gave us doesn't have any attachment for it to go on the wall, so we have to buy one. So I'm working on getting that done.
Somebody up in here asking about a vasectomy in our sex life.
This is like the second time they've asked about the vasectomy.
Have I had a vasectomy? Is that a thing?
That's what I do.
When I'm sleeping?
When you're sleeping. I'm just making sure that shit doesn't work.
My preferred gaming platform is basically Nintendo platforms. I have a love-hate relationship with Nintendo.
Mario, if we weren't living in Japan, I think I could give Thailand a go.
I want to live in like Italy or something. Like something.
Yeah.
I wanted to like a completely drastic change would be exciting to me.
Agreed. We're going to Italy.
If anybody can give us a job in Italy, then maybe we'll come live there.
Have we ever come across any weird sex stuff in Japan? Yeah.
The sex dolls.
Yeah.
Search our video channel for sex doll, museum or something exhibition.
Have we been to Misawa, Japan?
Where's Misawa? That sounds familiar, right? Misawa.
There's a fire.
Where is Misawa?
Sandra, I mean, just do what you want. But please send it to us because we just want to see what you make.
It's in Aomori, I think. That's what this is telling me. There's multiple Misawas. I have not been there. If it's the one in Aomori, maybe I did go there when I was hitchhiking. Because I went to Hachinoe, and then I took the train north.
Whoa.
So maybe. Whoa.
Liam. Busting
My
in
dude.
there.
Thank you.
On that rocket.
DHL is shipping from Japan to US. Yeah, it's expensive. You can do DHL and stuff, but it's not a thing we couldn't ship like shirts or something. It wouldn't make sense.
Matrix, I have no idea. You're gonna have to timestamp that video where I talked about that because I don't know if I would have.
Yeah, I don't...
Oh, digitally please as the post. We never know what's going to be going on with that. So Sandra, go with the emails or whatever. I don't know where the sirens are going, but I immediately always think when sirens go by, I hope people are okay. We were impressed with the pizza game in Italy because we ate pizza every night.
Every day.
Every day was pizza day. What a good time. I don't know if I can rescue them. I don't have that ambulance.
Stoner rock never really did me in. Like I didn't get into it very much. I like the grooves and stuff, but it's just not. There's not enough like pop for most stoner rock. The closest thing I get, I guess, probably Red Fang. Red Fang is dope.
I lost my pen.
What do you need to write?
Somebody talked about pizza that's in this neighborhood, and I really focaccia. I think I can remember that. It's one word. No worries. It's an Italian bread. Focaccia, yeah. Okay.
Focaccia.
Feeling good about that. Hey, the phone didn't turn off again,
I
which
know,
is great.
I know idols. I never really got deep into idols, but I appreciate some of the stuff they put out.
Weirdest soft cream
The one with the
flavor.
fish.
Yeah, I had Shiro. God, what are they called?
I can't remember the words. Little
They're
white
just
fish.
a little white fish, and
Yeah.
it tasted creamy and fishy at the same time. I liked it. Please don't eat more foods. I like you the way you are.
Me?
Yeah.
Are people telling me to eat more?
Yeah, they want you to eat more, but I like the way you're made.
Shirasu. Yes, thank you.
Shirasu.
Kinda
There
tip of
we
my
go.
tongue. Kokomade deteru. Never met Simon and Martina formally, no.
We considered moving to Osaka before moving to this apartment.
Shirako. To where? Where we were thinking of moving?
Osaka. I bothered people on.
Oh yeah, you asked.
Yeah,
you
I
looked into
contacted people who were doing like direct rentals. I can't really. Well, maybe at this point I might be able to do a pull-up, but I have nowhere to do training with that, which is a really big bummer because I have a friend and he recently built a pull-up bar in his apartment, and he told me that the only way I'm going to be able to come over to his apartment is if I can do a pull-up.
Who is that?
That's Lewis. So.
We could put a pull-up bar in here, couldn't we?
Yeah, I have to get better at it.
You can
or
get
I
one
can't
like on the
hang out
doors
anymore.
or something, right?
Yeah, something about like the door jamb where it holds the wall, but I feel weird about that. Well, we should talk about that though. I want to get that going. Yes, his star tattoo is a cover-up.
Take off that shirt? You want me to take off my shirt? I'll take off my shirt. I don't care. I don't use Spotify or YouTube Music or Apple Music or anything. I use MP3s because I'm old.
Dream video or film project. We kind of already do that. Yes, come across illegal drugs in Japan.
Night potty. Going to get donuts.
What, you're going to get donuts? Where are you going to get donuts? Tell me details.
So you're able to get a Japanese power converter for your Zune.
Ah, Marin's birthday. Happy birthday. I've never seen Eric Skank.
What's your favorite Mr. Donuts?
I don't know, but I tried to tell.
Donut
No,
set?
no, the pon 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 is not very good because it's just gelatinous.
Remember, didn't we have like a
The crullers.
No, there was
I
like
found
a,
out about
like
crullers
a burger
here.
donut or something. We had like a tuna sandwich or something. It was like a tuna sandwich and a donut. It was before we went to Europe.
That doesn't sound good.
It was good. We said it was alright. We made a video about it. Pondering.
I don't have to work from home. I chose to work from home like 2 years ago, like a long time ago, because basically when I started going back to see my family, I started working from home at that point. So that was like 2013? No, I didn't even have that job. 2018. Yeah, bongo, onigiri. Can you explain fika? It's sweets and a drink with your friends. That is the easiest way to put that.
It's like a Swedish tradition we picked up.
Yeah, a Swedish tradition.
Sumo wrestling, we've been to sumo, it was fun, but it's not like we've never really paid a whole lot of attention to it other than that. Yo, it is 11:11.
Oh wow.
I
went
am
by.
tired. I think people probably noticed I have kind of turned off. I'm falling asleep. This is like my bedtime.
I am on. I wonder how long I could do this. Oh man, I could do it for a really long time.
Yeah,
If you just ask questions and I tell you the thing and then I look for the.
Are you gonna stay up?
Love it.
Are you gonna?
No,
do it?
I have to get up at like 6:30 tomorrow, so I can't stay up.
Word. Good night, Juji. I think we are going to peace out, though. I thank everybody for joining us, and I think we're going to do another one of these in a couple of weeks, but it's going to be early October, and the time zone will be shifted a bit, so it's more beneficial for our American pals as opposed to the Europals. It's not, you can't make
Ameripals.
Ameripals. Thank you. I didn't know how to merge that word. And hopefully next time the phone won't overheat a bunch. Because that sucked.
That did suck. It was a difficult start there. We'll go cord free next time.
Yeah, I hope everybody had fun, and we will see y'all later. And I have to stand up and push a button on the phone. So everybody have a good day wherever you are, good night or good morning or whatever. Peace out, y'all.
Goodbye.
Where's the off button?
So long.
How long can you dance?
Oh, this could go on for a while too, but I'm gonna start answering questions.